Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 50, plant.
15, check my 15. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Right. Get it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, break.
50.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Ready.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
65.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's complete to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Let's go right here now. Check 3. Single.
Hey, zoom.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They will run for the first time here with White. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
26.
On second down, they'll run with White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
First down, Prescott. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Prescott on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Go. 70, Indy. Ready, go. Snap.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Go. Big trip.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking depth. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone, and I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now it's Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Watch Mike. All day.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Raiders 0.
On the double.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing his lock on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Get it.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. They got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
47. We're going to 52.
You got tight right there.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And some space here. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
Ready, now.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here with White. Room here to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch it go 46. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Watch the shit. 47. 26.
Prescott. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first down, Locke. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hard. Hard. Ready.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Intended for no offense. Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Locke. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Prescott. This is White on the screen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here we go. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. Check. Hey. Slip. 43.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Mike 50, Mike. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Lock now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Lock going to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Lock. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. This is the tight end Fant. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Drew Lock keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work, like what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 44.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
Now Prescott on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, and that will force a turnover on downs. The offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. March 43. March 43.
Now Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd and 10. Prescott, he completes it to Jones. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Prescott now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
March 43. March 43.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get him one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Let's go.
Lock now, 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Lock. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
58 to Mike. Let's get the ball. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Lindsey. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Going to 53.
He's checking Craig.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They'll try the left side. Winters. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Winters. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of first. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo. And the Broncos get...
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick